right? You're not going to get involved in this. Five of Wands in reverse, a type of avoiding conflict or conflict resolution at your feet. You're not going to want to get involved, but you also want people that are being wronged that you know of, learning the truth here. Hey everybody, this is a reading for Sagittarius for the month of January 2021. This is the Gorgeous Greek channel. Right now what we'll do is a Celtic Cross Spread for the general energies of the month, and then we're going to pull a soul card, and that will also be an intuitive reading, which we will discuss the general energies of the month as well. Excuse me a little bit. I am coming off of some serious sickness, still a little bit sick, so bear with me. Your likes, shares, and subscribes really help the video as well. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. That would help with the algorithms and get people viewing and liking and subscribing. Thank you to my subscribers that have already done so, and I thank you in advance for your likes. So here we go for Sagittarius angels for the month of January 2021. What's the general message for our Sagittarius friends for the month of January 2021, angels? Okay, I'm going to take that top one here. All right. So, Sagittarius, here's your soul card energy. With this figure here, you can see that the mouth is kind of blacked out, and then the head area here is light. I'm seeing that you are very grounded here in your earthy, you're kind of grounded in your foundations here, like with this plant and with this black kind of bottom part of your mouth. You're really doing also some observing as well in your outer world, but not really saying very much. You're trying to stay grounded. What you do say is going to be very typical or typical in nature. You're not going to be saying anything risky or making any comments about people and how they live their life. You're kind of like live and let live this month. You have this aura in your head, this surrounding of white light here. You're really keeping your thoughts clear and really taking in what you're seeing. You're doing a lot of observing and keeping your thoughts very clear here, and then just holding back on what you say and then being very intentional about what you say and saying things in more of a logical way, right? Rather than being so, I would say maybe emotional towards others or encouraging or creative with what you say. I think your communication style this month is going to be very grounded in logic. All right, so that's your general energy here as far as what we're doing. Celtic Cross Spread, here we go. Give it a couple shuffles here. It's been a while since I've done these readings. It's been like a week or so because I've been sick. I've taken my test today to see what the results come back as. But yeah, I haven't been sick in several years. Because, I keep pretty healthy. I eat healthy. I do exercise 6 days a week, over 6 hours total a week. Man, I just got hit with a bug. So, all right, let's do overall energy for Sagittarius for the month of January 2021, angels. General energy here. And that is going to be the Ace of Wands in reverse. All right, Sagittarius, what is crossing over you? What is crossing over Sagittarius, angels, for the month of January? That is the Seven of Swords. Okay. This is the Light Seer's deck. Oh, and at your head here. I was just saying, this is the King of Wands in the upright for your head energy. This is the Light Seer's deck here, which is kind of like a modern take on the tarot. I've got a couple decks on order as well for the readings, just to keep things interesting, but I don't really see any differences in the energies between the decks. The angels just tell me consistent messages between all the decks that I have. Five of Wands in reverse at your feet. Okay. And recent past energy. Oh my gosh. Cards just want to come flying. Recent past is the King of Swords in the reverse. Immediate future. Angels, what do you have for immediate future? Hope everyone's doing good, staying healthy. Four of Cups in the upright. Attitude. Attitude, angels. What can you give us for Sagittarius? That is the Page of Swords in the upright. Excuse me. Environment. Environment energy for Sagittarius. The Devil in reverse. Nice to see that one in reverse. But we're going to look at all the cards and get like the message across for everything. As I read these cards, a message will come through when you look at them all at the same time. Empress in the upright for hopes and fears. And outcome. Because looking at one card and getting a message from that, it's a little bit convoluted. They could have different interpretations for a card when it's alone or with others. Hermit in the upright for the outcome. So I'm definitely seeing some alignments here between what's coming out in the tarot and the soul card. Underlying energy is strength. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing you getting sick this month, so that's good. Your strength is in the upright as your underlying energy. Great. Okay, I'm going to take a look at these and we'll come up with the message. Okay, so Sagittarius. Really, I want to start with the underlying energy and the overall soul card energy here. As you can see in the strength card, this individual, she has like half of a female face but half of a lion face. And you can see here that in the soul card as well, there's kind of a half white and a half black on the face underneath. So your strength here this month is your ability to balance out both the soft side and your hard edge side of the month. So that's why you're not really saying too many things in a very impassionate way. You're really saying and communicating to others in a very logically grounded way, very, very soft, very gentle. Because in your recent past here, you've done the kind of hardcore thing with this King of Swords in reverse and sort of have been very like to the point and very strict, let's just say, with your words and feedback to people. You've kind of taken that hardline approach and you're realizing now that, I don't have to be so, not necessarily abrasive, but maybe hard-lined with my words to people. I don't have to be really a jerk about it, an a-hole, if you will. I can still be strong and then still be kind of soft at the same time with this card here for your underlying energy. You're really, again, like, with the soul card, not taking too much action here as your overall energy with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're not taking too much action at all. The interpretation for this card is not necessarily going to be like an indulgence in any way, which I have interpreted this card as before. This is a lack of a spark. This is a lack of an action. This is kind of an inaction type of a card. It's kind of, again, sitting back and observing. This is a very observational card here. So that's your overall energy, sitting back, observing. Again, your attitude, sitting back, learning, observing people. Page of Swords in the upright. Again, head in the clouds, a lot of observing, not doing too much of the speaking piece. What you're doing is watching individuals. Here's what's crossing over you is the Seven of Swords. You're watching a lot of gossip. You're watching a lot of people that are doing potentially manipulative type of things. And now this is not necessarily everybody, but I'm getting that this is This is potentially a few people. I'll say like up to 5 people. 5 of Wands in the reverse at your feet. I'm thinking about 5 people or so with the 7 of Swords. Or you're seeing them being a little bit manipulative. They might be in your friend circle, for instance, or an immediate circle, potentially coworkers. This is not a love reading, so thankfully this is not someone that you're in a relationship with or anyone that you're in a relationship with. But you're seeing a lot of manipulation and people acting out in this sort of way. You're also seeing a lot of gossip with the 7 of Swords in reverse. So gossip, manipulation as far as people spreading ideas here and there around typically negative, gossipy ideas, trying to spin stories and tell people, tell people things to sort of get their way, if you will. You're sitting back pretty strong as the King of Pentacles here at your head. You are clearly in your head this month, focusing again, observing, studying, and then just standing strong in your thoughts too. I mean, you know and understand through this month that how you think and how you perceive is truly solid. You're very self-confident in how you're seeing things. And 4 of Cups in the upright, you are not you're not buying into this, this manipulation. You're not getting into the gossip stuff. You're really rejecting that and choosing choosing peace, just choosing inner quiet over all of this drama type of stuff that's surrounding you. Now, with the Devil in reverse, clearly there's a lot of toxicity going on with that 7 of Swords and the Devil in reverse in your environment. You're seeing a lot of toxicity. You're seeing maybe a lot of sex going on, cheating, things like that within your friend circle, etc. But with the Devil in reverse, you're also seeing a lot of that being overcome as well. And that's making you stay positive. The Empress and your hopes and fears. You have a lot of hope. You have a lot of hope for some of these people in your friend circle that might be involved in some of this gossipy stuff, some of this cheating stuff, some of this sneaky stuff that they might be doing in that social circle, in that work circle. Perhaps you're seeing people that cheat the system, that are winning, friends that are cheating on their lovers, that are still in these relationships, that are still, reaping a lot of benefits from that. Your hope is that everyone's gonna, people are going to overcome this kind of bad intentions, bad behaviors, and things like that. And you're seeing people do that around you. Not everybody. But you're hopeful that most are going to get through it, and you're also hopeful that although you're not going to get yourself involved, right? You're not going to get involved in this. 5 of Wands in reverse. A type of avoiding conflict or conflict resolution at your feet. You're not going to want to get involved, but you also want people that are being wronged that you know of, learning the truth here. You're keeping your mouth shut again, observing, but you want, at the same time, your hope is that, hey, these people start to see what's going on. But again, you're not getting involved in that. You're not going to get involved in that, which I think is wise. Again, Page of Swords in the upright, keeping your head in the clouds, refocusing your energy on other things. Perhaps it's learning, perhaps it's art, perhaps, you're getting into comedy or things like that. But staying away, you have to, you have to reject these kind of offers that are coming from the universe to say, hey, Sagittarius, be self-indulgent a little bit. What's it going to hurt? These temptations, these are temptations in your environment that you're literally avoiding, which is good. Keep that up. And then, of course, your outcome is some soul searching, with all of this stuff going on around you. What can you do but soul search, and that's what you're doing. You're going in, you're not being antisocial or anything. You're around and people see you around. You're with your groups and things like that. You're chatting and interacting with people as well here in the environment. But you're not creating any sparks here with people. You're not indulging with them in any sort of way here with this Ace of Wands in reverse. And you're just doing a lot of soul searching. You're present, but you're also being quiet, doing a lot of studying, doing a lot of soul searching, asking yourself, how can this experience help me grow and make me stronger? Strength card, underlying energy. So, that's what I have for you. I think staying in this quiet mode is good and smart, and seeing where things go from there. Again, it's not like a month of like love or passion or things like that. Not to say that you're not going to get into like a relationship or anything, but the most powerful energies that are happening here are the friend circle energies, and I don't see much of like work, but there could be some work energies too, but it's a lot of like the social circle that's going on. The big thing is you having the strength in and of yourself to understand that I don't have to resort to, being a jerk or talking, being very hard-edged about telling people how they're doing all these things, wrong to each other, and they're so wrong and this and that and the other thing. You're kind of, again, just sitting back, staying focused and saying, you know what? I'm going to observe and we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll come out of it. Maybe they won't. For the most part, the truth is going to come out for most of these folks. Quite frankly, sometimes people see the truth, but they just want to unsee it. And so what can you can't do anything about that, but just see it. You don't have to get yourself involved, right? You don't have to get involved here with any of these, drama things, because it might come back to bite you. Five of Wands in the reverse. So, all right, Sagittarius. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the videos, and we'll talk to you soon. So, peace.